So, Chris, a disappointing result here at Nurstead Road. 3-2, we exit this season's Les Phillips Cup. But is it fair to say that the best side won on the day?
I don't know, to be honest. It was. I don't think there was an awful lot in it, if I'm perfectly honest. I think we certainly had the better of the first half, especially on chances created. We had 3 or 4 really good opportunities to score, more than we did in the first half, and unfortunately failed to take a couple of them, and they scored from a set play, and really they had one real good spell of play in the first half where they kept the ball really well and looked like a league above us at that stage, and scored from that one chance. And yeah, unfortunately we just weren't quite ruthless enough in that first half, because there was definitely some good opportunities there for us. Overall I would say a fairly tight game. I think there'd be an argument either way. If you said who probably deserved to win, that they might say them, we might say us maybe. But in the end we've lost, and I've just said to the players there, teams come here and they know that it's a big scalp to beat us here, even teams in league above. I can tell from that game that they know that that's a good win for them, and fair play to them. Wish them luck in the next round, but they know they've been in the game, that's for sure.
Because they're not just a team from the league above, they're a very good team from the league above. They're one of those sides that's in and around the playoffs and potentially looking to get promoted. So if nothing else, tonight has been an education, is it? You've come up against a very good side, you've held your own, but the players have learned something about what it means to play against a very competitive side from the Western League Premier Division.
Yeah, I think that's the one big thing we can take from tonight. I hope we learn a lot from it, because we certainly should do. When you play against these teams in the higher divisions, not only do they have that little bit more quality on the ball and that extra bit of movement and sharpness in front of goal, but they also know the dark arts of the game. And at times we've been played and schooled a little bit in the second half, and yeah, it's difficult to take when you're on the end of that and you're losing the game and there's a lot of time wasted and things like that. But it happens at every level of football. When you're winning a game of football, you've sometimes got to do the ugly side of the game like they have, and they've managed to hold on for a win. But we were really unlucky at times not to force another equaliser.
I mean, it's a cold night tonight. At least it's not blowing a gale, it's not throwing it down with rain, but it has been a very stop-start month. Do you think that's affected your preparation for games like today, that actually you've not been able to get the players out, not in match conditions anyway? I mean, have they been able to train?
Yeah, we've been in training a couple of times, probably not as many times as I would have liked during that couple of weeks break, but we've kept sort of ticking over, and I think it was really important for us to get a game in tonight. This is a competition that we obviously wanted to do really well in. There's no doubt about that, but ultimately, the league, everybody says it, but the league's our bread and butter. We want to try and win as many games in the league as we can and finish as high in the division as we can. So I'm glad we got a game in tonight ahead of the weekend's fixture, because I think that will do us good. I know sometimes other managers might prefer a rest midweek before a Saturday game, but I prefer to play. I'd like to think now that we've dusted the cobwebs off, if you like, and go into Saturday full of confidence, because we're on a really good run of form, and I don't think, to be honest, tonight will dampen our spirits at all.
You mentioned the weekend's game. They don't get much bigger, do they? It's Bradford Town, it's a local derby, it's a Wiltshire derby, but they're also one of the sides that are fighting it out for promotion from the First Division. They're right up the top there. So it's the archetypal 6-pointer. We take points off of them, they'll take points off of us. It's a huge game on and off the pitch. Not only does it mean a lot of pressure for you and the players, but it also means a fantastic opportunity for the people at Devizes to come and support their team. These games don't get much bigger than this.
Yeah, exactly. And then these are the games that we want to be involved in. I took this job on 18 months to be involved in at this level of football, involved in games like this, local derbies, two sides that are doing really well in the division. We're obviously trying to chase them down. They're obviously trying to pull away. The players all know a lot of one another, and I know the manager and all these things that come into it. But got a great deal of respect for them, all of them, and what they're doing. So we'll look forward to hopefully a really exciting game, and may the best team win.
Tonight was a night of what might have been.
Yeah.
Saturday is a day of what could be. So I think we're all looking forward to that here at Devizes Town. And in the time-honoured tradition, Chris, thank you very much for your time. And up the town!
No problem. Cheers, Ian. Thank you.